On my daughter's first birthday, my mother accidentally dropped the $1,000 cake on the floor and let out a dramatic sigh saying that my sister's kids deserve that party more. Part 2. My father didn't like my tone. He slammed his hand on the table, the old intimidation tactic that used to make me jump. "You've had your little tantrum," he barked. "Now hand over the passwords. You're putting your mother's credit at risk over a dropped cake and a cruise." I didn't flinch. I actually pulled a manila folder out of my bag and slid it across the table. It wasn't the passwords, it was a spreadsheet. "That," I said, pointing to the top line, "is the $40,000 in loans I've given you and Mom over the last 5 years. Below that is the interest I've lost by keeping your investments in low-yield accounts just so you could have instant cash for your emergencies. And the last page, that's the bill for the $12,000 cruise you all expected me to pay for while you insulted my daughter on her first birthday." My sister reached for the paper, her face pale. "We're family. You can't charge us for—" "I'm not charging you," I interrupted, my voice ice cold. "I'm auditing you. You want the accounts unfrozen? Fine. I've already contacted a third-party fiduciary. I've transferred all the management rights to a professional firm. They'll charge you a 2% management fee, and they won't answer your calls at 2 a.m. when you overdraw your checking account on a shopping spree." My mother started to cry, the practiced silent tears that always made me fold. "How could you be so cold after everything we did for you? What exactly did you do, Mom? You let the golden daughter skip every chore and every bill while I became the family's ATM. You dropped my child's cake and said she didn't deserve it. You didn't raise a daughter, you raised a safety net. And the net just broke." I stood up to leave. My dad stood up too, his face purple. "If you walk out that door without giving us those passwords, don't bother calling us for Christmas. You're out of the will. You're dead to this family." I paused at the door, feeling a massive weight evaporate from my shoulders. "Dad," I said with a small, genuine smile, "being out of this family is the most expensive gift I've ever given myself. Keep the inheritance. Based on the books I've been keeping for you, there won't be anything left but debt in 3 years anyway. Good luck with the professional accountants. They don't accept 'but we're family' as a form of payment." I walked out. My sister followed me to the driveway, screaming that the dealership had seized the SUV and she had no way to get the kids to school. I didn't even roll down the window. I just put on my sunglasses and drove. When I got home, the house was quiet. My husband was reading to our daughter in the nursery. I sat on the porch for a long time, watching the sun go down. My phone buzzed one last time. It was a notification from the bank, the final transfer of my personal funds into a new, private account they couldn't touch. I deleted my family's contact info, blocked the numbers, and walked inside. For the first time in 30 years, I wasn't the reliable one, the organized one, or the backup plan. I was just a mother, finally free to give my daughter a life where love didn't come with a price tag.